Thank you for attending our webinar. We're happy to have you with us today. My name is Ted Hartley. I'm a Vice President at Bpm'online. I'm joined by Kate Scry, one of our account managers who will be answering questions and providing the product demonstration later. This webinar is about an hour long. We'll spend 30 minutes discussing how to drive the customer journey from customer acquisition to repeat sales. The last 30 minutes will be dedicated to the demonstration of Bpm'online Sales, a cloud-based CRM with out-of-the-box processes that helps close more deals. Now, during the webinar, please feel free to ask questions with the chat option in your webinar panel, and we'll get to those at certain breaks. First, a little overview of Bpm'online as a company. Our company has been successfully operating on the CRM market for more than 12 years. We are a global team of more than 500 professionals who are always ready to go the extra mile in providing success to our clients and partners. We have offices in London, Boston, Chicago, Riga, Latvia, and Kiev, Ukraine. Now, Bpm'online has been recognized by key industry analysts, gaining multiple product awards. Recently, CRM Magazine recognized Bpm'online as the leader in Salesforce automation. In addition, Nucleus Research recently rated Bpm'online as a facilitator in its CRM value matrix. Now, this product suite focuses on the complete customer journey from lead generation to servicing customers. In order to manage these nurturing campaigns and the process of converting leads from one stage of the pipeline to another, we use a product named Bpm'online Marketing. We visualize the beginning of the customer journey with generating leads from our marketing automation capabilities. So the first 4 stages, lead generation, qualification, distribution, and handoff to sales, are the stages of a lead management process. Lead generation enables users to collect the information on the client from a variety of sources like events, in-store visits, or from your website. The next step is lead qualification. The objective here is to enhance the initial data with information from other sources such as social networks, communication with other contacts, and so forth, and then to decide whether this lead is a potential customer. Now, once this qualified lead goes to the next stage, the opportunity management process begins, and every step of the sales pipeline includes key actions to follow. For example, during the presentation stage, sales reps identify decision makers. The main purpose of the proposal development stage is to define the tactics for the opportunity and approve it with the sales manager. The journey ends with the account servicing and the ongoing maintenance, where customer satisfaction is ultimately the goal and priority. And all of these steps and reference processes are a foundation of our product, Bpm'online Sales, which Kate will be demonstrating a little bit later. Now, here we have a brief overview of the features of our 3 products. As I mentioned, an integrated suite of marketing, sales, and customer service. Each product is designed to help you achieve certain KPIs and business results. For example, Bpm'online Marketing is utilized to help you boost the amount of leads generated and their conversion rate to sales-ready leads, while Bpm'online Sales is designed to help successfully move through different stages of the opportunity management processes to close more deals. And finally, Bpm'online Customer Service is developed to help improve customer satisfaction and consumer experience. Now, many of you probably already know that our products are backed by a robust and powerful business process management engine. But today, I would like to emphasize that all of our products now include out-of-the-box reference processes that serve as best practices for these capabilities in sales, marketing, customer service. So let's take a closer look at a reference sales process offered within Bpm'online Sales. Out-of-the-box or best practice processes are the pre-built processes that give companies of any size the ability to quickly become successful using our application. The core value of the out-of-the-box processes is that there's no need to create processes from scratch. These processes for sales, marketing, and service guide users through the most effective actions, minimizing errors while boosting results. However, if you need to tailor the processes to your specific business requirements, you can easily do that with the help of a wizard for quick process modeling. Now, one of the first stages is needs analysis. The main purpose of the stage is to collect all initial information on the client from any available source identifying the client's requirements and pain points at the same time. A sales rep sees a message, gather information about the customer from open sources, and the hint on where and how to do it. And once this step is complete, the process leads the user to the next stage. The activity reflects a specific action like a phone call to determine the customer's interest and set the time for a presentation. And once the meeting is set, the system guides the user to the next step, which is presentation. Now, you don't need to linearly address each process and each stage within Bpm'online. Some can be skipped, but the system will alert users that some of those steps have been bypassed. Working with business processes in Bpm'online is easy. It's a great tool for business analysts. You don't need to be a technology specialist, and there's no coding. Our platform is powerful yet simple and uses visual process designers that dramatically simplify process modeling. Okay, so moving on. Now let's take a closer look at what Kate will be showing you about our new and exciting product release of Bpm'online Sales. It really starts with building a 360-degree customer view. We collect all the data available from different channels, searching, deduplicating, and merging the data. We can also enrich information from social profiles and other third-party resources. We can segment customers by various parameters to improve communication and build stronger relationships. And the system allows to segment your customers by a bunch of different parameters like industry, revenue, priority, or any other you choose with no additional technical knowledge or skills. For example, here you can select clients who spent more than $10,000 within a specific period of time and who haven't been involved in any marketing campaign within the previous 2 months. So collaboration. Collaboration and networking are an integral part of any Bpm'online product. It's a corporate feed that reflects internal messages and communication. You can discuss opportunities, contacts, clients, projects, orders, and deals. You can create channels by interest and latest news and thoughts on any topic within the channel. The communication panel enables fast access to all channels, alerts, and notifications. You can see the panel on the right side of the screen, and it's always there. Check your alerts and notification, documents, and approval status. It also allows you to place calls or send messages with just a push of a button, tracking history of all your communications. Now, your calendar in Bpm'online is integrated with Microsoft Exchange and Google Calendar. So let's move over to lead management. Now, lead management has 4 stages of the funnel. Bpm'online has tools to manage leads at each of these stages, and you can use the web lead form to place a registration form on your website landing page and import data about a new lead into Bpm'online Sales. The qualification stage selects ready leads by merging lead duplicates, linking a lead to the relevant account, enriching lead data with insightful intelligence, or bounce back to the lead nurturing process. And of course, we have opportunity management. Really the most important part of the Bpm'online Sales application. It enables users to define sales tactics and keep the history of all changes. It comes with a comprehensive set of functionality to manage client contact information, define loyalty levels, and it provides tools to track competitors and evaluate their strengths and weaknesses. The extended analytics capabilities such as Sales Pulse, Top Performers, or Sales Rep Efficiency Dashboards include metrics for quick sales analysis and data-driven decision-making. You can also use emoticons to easily indicate the mood of an opportunity or prospect. Now, our reference sales processes contain 8 predefined stages with actions suggested for each sales rep. Our order management module provides capabilities to manage and get automatic reminders on order statuses to control deadlines and payments, and generate invoices and send them via email. You can analyze orders and invoices by sales rep and customers and track orders that are due for delivery and payment. You can also take advantage of this module to manage both long and short sales cycles. Now for product management. Regardless of the complexity and size of your product or service portfolio, it can be stored in Bpm'online Sales. The system allows you to maintain a product catalog hierarchy based on the structure of the product portfolio, specify different price lists, indicate whether a product is available, as well as save a detailed description and feature for each product. The users can easily group products based on custom or predefined product attributes in order to structure the catalog and easily select products that fit the client's needs. Using the all-in-one window for product selection, as well as taking advantage of the faceted search capabilities, will allow you to find products in the extensive catalog in a matter of seconds. All right, we're heading into the home stretch now with document flow automation. And every edition of Bpm'online Sales includes document flow automation. You can track documents in the system, specify their type, and link them to customers, opportunities, and orders. You're also able to attach scans and copies of documents, create new documents using the preset templates, and populate them with data from the system. You may also save the history of approvals and chronology of activities for each document. Now, our project management capability is the last module I wanted to review with you. It's designed to manage both internal and external projects. With this capability, you're able to set project deadlines, manage planned and actual workload, or time and cost to calculate the efficiency of a project. The system helps to identify the project cost overruns and reminds you of the upcoming deadlines. We have pre-built, and dashboards can be customized to monitor and analyze the key project metrics. And all the information that I provided here over the last few minutes can be found and more about our exciting new release of Bpm'online Sales by visiting www.bpm'online.com/sales. Now, switching over to our platform before we jump into the product demo, let me just say a couple words about the platform, because we've really made some major investments over the last year. The first is all about our user interface. It's a social look and feel that's easy to use and is focused on the user experience and user adoption. The second piece is really standardizing the way that we deliver our products across all devices, being mobile, laptop, and tablet. So you may be asking about the technology stack, and Bpm'online is a fully customizable web platform. The products are available for both Windows and Mac. Browsers supported include Internet Explorer, as you can see here, Firefox, Chrome, Safari, and the online mobile applications are available for iOS and Android devices. So we offer two deployment options for our products. The first is on-premise, when an application is hosted on a company's servers in their data center, or on-demand, software as a service through our hosting partner, Amazon.com. Now, I mentioned customization before, and we've also invested a lot into the user tools for system customization. The dashboard you see right here, just as an example, can easily be set up by a user with no technical skills in less than 10 minutes. No coding is required to set this up. And we also wanted to feature our robust integration capabilities. The product has a wide range of out-of-the-box integrations, including a seamless integration with Microsoft Exchange, Google Email, plus you're able to manage emails, contacts, the calendar. We can also synchronize with any email service using IMAP or SMTP, integrations into web-to-lead forms. We have pre-built connectors into different telephony providers. And as you can see, we also have integrations with a number of third-party services and applications.
Ted, we have a question. Is there a built-in sales forecasting tool that can help develop forecasts? And does it have the ability to make adjustments to the forecast?
Yeah, that's a good question. The answer is yes. The app provides sales forecast functionality and allows to manage forecasts using various dimensions like sales reps, divisions, products or services, and territory capabilities in order to calculate the project amount. You can drill down to each record, assess the amount for each opportunity, and quotes to improve your forecast accuracy. So let's switch over to quickly talk through the different editions and pricing that we have, because this is something new that we're bringing to the market as well. And we really have four editions that we're offering to flexibly suit your business needs. Working from left to right, we have the Team Edition, Commerce, Enterprise, and Omnichannel. Now, the Team Edition is a perfect fit for small and medium businesses with direct sales teams. It includes out-of-the-box processes for opportunity management from lead to contract. The product is available only on demand. Now, e-commerce businesses will benefit most from the Commerce Edition, which includes a complete set of tools for short sales cycles and e-commerce. And the Enterprise Edition is designed for medium and large enterprises to automate a complete direct and channel sales cycle. It's ideal for large consulting companies and system integrators. It's available both on demand and on premise. And then you have the Omnichannel Edition, which is really for medium, large enterprises that really need a full capability, complete suite of the multiple aspects of a sales channel, including direct and channel sales, e-commerce, field sales, and point of service. So this slide, to summarize the difference between editions from the functionality standpoint, you can see all the features provided on the platform level included for each of the editions, and the mobile app is offered as part of the product. Mobile application as well as document flow automation and knowledge base, lead management, a lot of the things that I talked to you about today, you can find out a lot more about that on our website, bpm'online.com, and it has the specific edition features shown and all the related pricing as well. So today we're showcasing the BPM Online sales product. At the same time, the whole BPM Online CRM bundle of sales, marketing, and service that delivers an end-to-end process to manage the complete customer journey from lead to order and ongoing account maintenance. It connects the dots between marketing, sales, and customer service and really empowers companies to efficiently manage every stage of customer interactions. Now, just to point out really the three things that we want you to focus on from the brief talk that we had here before we go into the demo are the value and differentiators of our product. It's the business process management plus the out-of-the-box reference processes. It's a single view and integrated customer journey along sales, marketing, and service, and it's the engaging interface that users love. Now, our product demo will consist of three parts. The first part is the systems interface overview, the real estate, if you will. The second part will be focused on opportunity management capabilities and the reference sales processes. And the third part is about user tools for system customization. I'd encourage you to continue to submit your questions through chat. At this point, I'm going to welcome Kate into the conversation here. I'm going to switch over the microphone to Kate. So, Kate, take it away.
Hi, thank you, Ted. So basically, all the questions we'll try to answer after the demo, and right now let me switch to the demo solution itself. During the past years, we have been investing a lot in our user experience, working on next generation user interface. We really strive to create the most user-friendly applications to work with, as we are confident that the easy-to-use and intuitive user interface is as important as the completeness of the system functionality. So let's start. A common approach is applied to the structure of all system sections in Bpm'online so that our customer could easily get used to working with the system. This is the account section, which stores information on all legal entities we are working with. In the center of the screen, we see a list of accounts where I can easily find the one I need using smart filtering capabilities. Moreover, I can adjust the list to fit my requirements using Setup Column option. I can add new account or start working with selected ones. It is really simple to group records in Bpm'online. For example, you can use static folders just like in MS Outlook, where you can drag and drop selected accounts and store them there. As for dynamic folders, we can apply and save specific filter conditions, and accounts will be dragged to the folder automatically if they apply those conditions. While in this case, for example, you see all accounts from business services industry in the appropriate dynamic folder. Now let's click on the account record and drill down to the card of the account. As you might have noticed, our list shifted to the left, which is really convenient because I can still switch between the accounts and view all the detailed data to the right. So the account page contains detailed information about the particular account, such as general information, some segmentation, communication options, address with ability to view them on a map, as we have pre-built integration to Google Maps. Also, we have capability to keep track of the history of all previous interactions with our account, such as a list of activities linked to this account, documents, invoices, leads, opportunities, and so on and so forth. Moreover, you can seamlessly synchronize and enrich account or contact page with profiles from Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. Now let's close our account and go back to the list of accounts. Apart from the visualization of the data as a list of records, we also have visualization as dashboards. Dashboards are available to each system section, and they contain information, the same information, but in the form of graphs, pie charts, indicators, and filter lists. So right now, I'm still in my business service folder. If I close it up, I see overall statistics on my account database. All dashboards are interactive and customizable, so we can display data or drill down to particular details. One of the most interesting and certainly the most sophisticated part of our system is the business process management engine. All of our products delivered with out-of-the-box reference processes, which are stored in the process library, and of course, if needed, the client can easily modify the process and tune it to the specifics of this business. Now let me open the corporate sales process and explain you a little bit more in details how it looks. So the platform itself is based on BPMN standard. This guarantees that diagrams of the processes are easy for everyone to comprehend, and from the analyst who develops the workflow to the technical staff who implement the logic itself, to the end user who will work according to the process. We'll get to our process execution in a few minutes, but before that, let me continue with our interface. And what I'd like to tell you about is command line. So no matter where in the system you are now, it can always be found in the upper right corner, ready to help you find necessary information. So with the help of command line, you can easily search needed data. You can go to a particular section of the process and navigate where required. You can add contact on the fly or any other list of records. Or you can even run the process or add your own shortcuts. For example, 911 whenever you want to get access, let's say, to your list of opportunities. Since we are currently here at the top of the page, another thing that might attract your attention is the question mark that stands for help button to lead you to Bpm'online user guide, where you can find all necessary information about how to work with the system and all of its functions. It's interactive, so depending where in the system are you, the user guide will transfer you to the relevant page. Now, a few words about our communication panel that you can find to the right. The most commonly used button here is the one that opens Feed or Enterprise Social Network. Just like on Facebook, we can see all recent posts for which we have subscribed. We can like and comment them. Using Enterprise Social Network capabilities, we can discuss each record in the system. If you don't like this shortcut view, we can just go to our section feed where we have the same information but in more extended manner, where not only we can view all our posts, but we can keep track of the channels we signed for, and we can view the properties of each particular channel, such as permissions to post entries and number of followers. Apart from the feed on our communication panel, you can see notifications and reminders that allow you not to forget about something that is required to be done, such as invoice or activities. From the notification panel, I can just drill down to particular reminder and view all the details of activity, in this case, prepare specifications. Actually, activities is probably the most commonly used section of Bpm'online. Here we can see the list of our calls, tasks, meetings, emails, so any type of the to-dos and interactions. The activity can be presented in the list view, but my favorite is the calendar view. I can add a new activity over here. I can change the time frame, and I can easily see the calendar for some of my colleagues. All activities can be integrated with a mass exchange, and it is really convenient to work with a mobile version because you can have full access to your calendar, accounts, contacts, opportunities, etc. on the fly. And from there you can call, email, or text your clients directly. As you already know, the mobile app can be downloaded from Google Play and App Store. Apart from the notifications, we also have in our communication panel approvals tabs that tells you about a particular document or invoice with a specific condition that requires your approval. Now let's go and take a closer look on sales management of our system. Opportunities section is where sales reps and managers spend the major part of their working day. Well, let's imagine I'm a sales manager in a company, so I can work with the entire list of opportunities or use a separate list for the specific sales rep that reports to me. The first thing to do, I would start to analyze two key metrics, such as our overall number of deals in my pipeline and overall pipeline volume. Those metrics are really vital for each sales manager. In order to give you a better understanding of daily system usage, I would like to share how Bpm'online sales managers work within the system, as we are heavily using it internally. The first thing we do in the morning is we open our opportunity list and sort them by probability. This way we can see our opportunities that require the most attention because they're close to the closure. Secondly, sales managers source all opportunities according to the budget. This way I can keep track of biggest opportunity in my pipeline and focus on it no matter whether the probability is still low because I'm at the early stage of the opportunity. Now let's dive into details of a particular opportunity and see what we have there. Please notice that as same as accounts, I still have access to the list of records and I can switch between the opportunities. On the opportunity page, we track such metrics as client's budget and the opportunity amount, which is obviously the sum that clients should pay for getting required products or services from us according to our price list. Well, in this case, there is actually a slight discrepancy because our products are stretching out the customer's budget. Now, I'm checking opportunity probability, and since it's connected with the stage where the proper opportunity is on, currently it's presentation and the probability is 10%. If I want to upgrade my probability to 70%, the system won't allow me to do that because maximum probability for this stage is 30%. Nevertheless, if I feel really optimistic about this opportunity, I will keep the probability at 30% rate, but I can use and identify my sales rep mood as confident, as I'm confident about this deal. Another crucial point is close date. Certainly, you can't feel it before you are on the negotiation stage. However, for efficient sales management, we would really suggest to get at least rough assumption of date when the client is going to make a final decision. All this information, if filled in correctly, helps a lot to improve accuracy of sales forecasting and keeps you focused on closing. Now, let's move to the context details area where we track all stakeholders involved into that particular deal. What we can do, we can specify the role of current stakeholder in the decision-making process, whether he is decision maker or influencer. We can specify how big is his influence, whether he is loyal to us as a vendor. And another thing we can do, we can specify decision-making factors. So for example, if his decision-making factor would be operation improvement and multifunctionality, I can be confident because my product fits those factors perfectly. And actually what I can do, I can build up my tactics on top of his decision makers. So let's proceed to the tactics and competition area. As for sales tactics, we do believe that sales reps should specify it on each and every stage. Moreover, you can define exact date when it has been verified by your sales manager, and of course the tactics can constantly change so you can keep track of sales tactics history. The competitors tab is where we can find which are the companies we face in our deal and track which products are being competing against ours. We can specify their strengths and weaknesses, and all this information is available for further analysis as win-lose data is a key for our continuous improvement. Dynamic groups, the same as in accounts, can be useful as well. For instance, in our company, I will go back to my record list. Each sales manager has plenty of folders using which they control opportunities. For example, current months. That allows me to keep track of the opportunities I'm planning to close this month. Currently, I have 10 opportunities in my list. So we can now drill down to each deal which are currently on, let's say, contracting stage. All the analytics on deals and opportunities is visualized on the dashboard. So the dashboards you can see now on the screen are pre-configured in Bpm'online Sales, and we have three main dashboard tabs. First is Opportunity Analytics that allows you to analyze percentage of new sales to new customers compared with existing ones. I can keep track to my revenue dynamics by month. I can view number of opportunities won versus opportunities lost. Unfortunately, sometimes we are losing opportunities. If I go to the second tab, Sales Pipeline, I can view my sales pipeline and how many opportunities I have on each particular stage. I can easily drill down to a particular item, for example, qualification. I would like to review what accounts I have at the stage qualification, and my drill down capabilities allow me to see all particular accounts at each stage, and of course I can display data and see particular opportunity. Along with my pipeline, I see the total amount of opportunities in pipeline and the quantity of them. The third pre-built dashboard would be Sales Rep Efficiency. Sales Rep Efficiency dashboard helps you to analyze the performance of your team. You can view payments per each sales rep, and we see that currently this month John Best is our best performer, and of course we can easily drill down to particular data and see opportunities that caused this amazing performance. We can see number of meetings conducted per sales rep, a number of calls conducted per each sales rep, and in case you have integration with telephony, you can even listen to those calls. You can see number of active opportunities per sales rep, and each of these dashboards is highly customizable, so you can not only view, drill down, or edit them, but you can add your own dashboards on the fly, which we're going to deliver in our third part of the demo. Now, let's go through a few steps of our out-of-the-box reference corporate sales process. I will go back to our process diagram just to remind you what we have here. So our process can be launched manually, and it starts with a call where we need to verify customer's interest and schedule a meeting. In case the customer is not interested, we'll just get out of the process. In case he is interested, we proceed to the next stage where we specify preliminary date and time of the presentation. Then we add new opportunity, and once we have new opportunities, the system will hint us what further steps we need to accomplish in order to proceed to the next stage of the opportunity. As you see here, classical corporate sales best practice out-of-the-box process contains of 9 stages we've gone through, and each of the stages represents sub-process. So let's go back to our front and run the corporate sales process. As I mentioned, I will run the process using my command line. And as we have already agreed, the process itself will start with a call activity assigned to me because right now I'm logged under John Best. So the subject is helping me to understand what I'm supposed to do. I need to verify interest of the customer and schedule a meeting. As you see here, my time of a sales rep is saved because I have some possible results, and I don't need to type in the result itself. I can put some notes over here, save it up, and accomplishment of this stage will trigger the next step of the process, which is specify preliminary date and time of the presentation. Let's do it. Save it up. And now we have new opportunity on board, and we can fill out the opportunity details. For example, we can specify that account would be our existing customer Alpha Business. The opportunity would be task opportunity. Or we can say that it's our existing customer and set hope mood to start with. Once I save up those details, of course, if I was really accurate sales rep, I would fill all the fields required. But for the demo purpose, we'll proceed this way. What I need to do right now, if I don't know, the system gives me a hint. I would need to assign opportunity owner, and that's where you can actually distribute the opportunities. If I'm sales manager, I can distribute it to some colleague of mine or subordinate of mine, or just leave it as it is. Let's save it up. And the next step will notify us that we have completed all the steps of the first stage of the opportunity cycle, which is qualification. So we can select next action, go to the stage need analysis, or repeat this particular stage. For example, I found out some extra information that I want to add to the qualification, or skip the stage need analysis and go to some other stage I have in my list. Let's go to the stage 2 needs analysis. The stage needs analysis starts with our account section, where since we've indicated Alpha Business, we already have the card of Alpha Business being picked up. And what we would need to do, we need to collect information about the customer from public sources. As you see this blue interactive information mark, it basically explains what I mean by saying collect information from public sources. I would need to create a list of decision makers and company owners, find some useful information about them and attach it to attachment tabs, and reach the profiles of decision makers from social networks, and basically find as much relevant information that might help me to close the deal as needed. Let's pretend we have accomplished this particular process, and the next activity we would need to do: call customers, specify interest, and arrange presentation. As you see here, although it's still a call, we have 4 possible results, and as you might guess from the color, meeting scheduled would be the most preferable result. Cancelled and not interested would be negative results, and redial later would be neutral one. So let's go our happy path and say that the meeting has been scheduled. We already reached the stage and accomplished all steps of the need analysis stage. So the next action would be transfer to the stage presentation, or as you know, either repeat this stage or proceed to another one. I think that's sufficient to give an understanding how Bpm'online drives you along out-of-the-box corporate sales process. Let me pop it up and just remind you where we have been. We've started with verifying interest of our customers, specifying preliminary date of presentation. After we've added new opportunity and inserted account, the system dragged all the information about that account and transferred us to need analysis stage, where we had to enrich the profile of the customer from public sources. After we've accomplished all the stages and confirmed our presentation, we were transferred to the stage presentation, where we abrupted our process for the time being. So basically, I really hope it gives you an idea how sales rep acting through the sales process will increase his productivity, because he will spend less time on the routine operations and more time on focusing on his primary needs, which will, at the result, improve his productivity and help him to win more rates. Now, let's explore order management part. What I wanted to show you is the capability to create an order straight from the opportunity. As you see here, from the card of the opportunity, we have action add order based on the opportunity. What you can do here, you can copy all products from the opportunity to order, or you can just select specific products that you would like to include into the product order. So once we've added those products, the system will automatically create an order which is linked to a particular account and the opportunity with the products being already filled in. Once we save this order, let's go to the order section and view a little bit more what we can do here. So apart from the fact that you can easily create an order based from the opportunity details, you can add orders straight from the section, and this tool is perfect for those companies that have short sales cycle. If we drill down to our folders, we have ability to view our orders by the stage, those that are completed or at the stage of processing currently, and of course we can add our custom orders, order folders to segment our orders by any criteria we want to. In addition to order section, Bpm'online have extensive product catalog that is extremely convenient tool for the companies that have massive catalogs with hundreds and thousands of items in them. For example, distribution companies. So as you see here, I can go to my product catalog where I have products segmented by various attributes. I can link those attributes to different product categories. I can perform search based on those attributes, and I can easily play with products and define needed product and add them to my order. In the order section, I can not only view the products that have been added to the order. Let's say I have my order details and all the products, but I can also select the products, and that's where we pull data from that product catalog. What I can do here, I can specify the quantity. Let's say I would like to add motherboard 3 pieces and add them to my cart, where I can view the current order with newly added product filled in. I will just save it up, so you will see that we have amended list of products. In the history tab, I not only view all activities connected to this order, all documents, specifications, and contract, but I can also go to particular invoices connected with this order if we have some payment breakdown, for example. And as you see, invoice details are available in all fullness. I can just review them, who is our account, contact, currency, and the payment status, or I can print out the invoice and it will be uploaded as a PDF file. Let me open up and show it to you. Basically, you can add your own corporate branding and group the information any way you want to here. So I guess that's it with the general overview part, and let's move to the user customization part. With user customization, you might have already noticed that Bpm'online is fully customizable and you can change everything that you see on the screen. Let's start with dashboards because we've paid some information on the dashboard. So I have some sales rep dashboard. I have a dashboard on sales pulse to understand what's going on with my sales, and I have dashboard on top performance. What I can do here, I can add my own custom dashboard. Let's call it my dashboard. In this dashboard, I can add any brand new chart, indicator, filter list, or widget and rearrange them any way I want to. Let's, for example, create a new indicator which will be called, let's say, my opportunities. This indicator will display opportunity object, count, and I would like to add condition that the owner is myself. As you see here, I have 17 opportunities assigned to me in the pipeline. Now I can play with the design of that indicator. For example, I would like it to be violet or navy and play with the size. Once I save it up, I have this indicator and let's say I would like to change height, and next to it I would like to add new chart which will show me my pipeline. We'll still assess our opportunities, but in this case I want the chart type to be pipeline and I want the system to show me the sum of budget at each stage, and we'll group them by the stage. As you see here, I can review where I should expect most money coming in and at which stage you should pay most attention because the biggest deals are stored there. And as well, I can play with the layout of the chart. We'll save it up for the time being, change height, and that one too. I will save it up and will appear that we have right now my dashboard. As you see here, the system allows you to add more charts, graphs, and indicators to the list to create some really customized and convenient tool to work with. And of course, everywhere I have opportunity to drill down and view the list of records that created that dashboard. Dashboards are really cool, and not only you can view, for example, your pipeline, but you can place a series of graphs on a single chart to analyze dynamics or to compare some for example, number of new sales versus number of existing sales. But another cool feature we have for customization is the feature that helps you easily and without any coding to create new section. This feature looks like basically the designer, where you not only create a custom section, but you can modify existing one. Let's create a brand new section and call it, let's say, ideas. I would need to schedule I prefix for the database name. And the caption would be ideas, and workplace where I would like to put those would be sales. Let's proceed to the page. What I want to be at the section of ideas. Basically, I want my colleagues as well as my customers to be capable to set up various ideas and to communicate and collaborate on them. So as you see here, I have a name, and the system automatically offers me to embed the detailed feed where I can discuss my ideas with the colleagues of mine. So let's add the new column, the lookup that we'll call author. And as I mentioned, it will be existing lookup contacts. Just a sec. So as you see here, we have set up page ideas. And what we can do here, after we click Save, the system will compile it and create on the database the brand new section. So all changes will be saved. Continue. Let's click Yes, and it might take some time, so please be patient. And as I mentioned, no coding required in order to create brand new section, or the same manner you can customize existing one. So what we would need to do right now in order to see whether those changes were saved, we would need to go to our main menu, log out and log in to keep track of those changes. So I will exit from the application and enter it once again. And once I log in, let's have a look. As you see here, we have new section ideas, which has been just designed. And if we add that new idea record, our page will show us name, let's say the author, that would be me. And I can collaborate and discuss it with my colleagues. So as you see here, we easily created out-of-the-box section. Now let's jump to the processes. You already know how to create the process with the help of our Visual Process Designer, but for those who are not acquainted with BPMN notation, we have another tool where we can add processes using the Process Wizard. Our Process Wizard is basically the tool that creates the process for you. So let's say I would like to create new process that I will call, I don't know, internal training, and I will have several tasks within that training. First, I would need to, let's say, select participants, and that would be the task assigned to John Best, or let's say to Caleb Jones. And by clicking Add Process tab, I have the next task would be Notify Participants. In this case, I would like to have a notification via email, and the person that will actually run that email blast would be Mary King. Another process step would be book a conference room. And that would be the task for Mary King as well. What I need to do, I need basically to link up those processes one by one. So the next step should be logically connected with the task caption. And as you might have noticed, the system itself creates the process on the fly. So as you see here, Bpm'online helps you to create processes even if you don't know how to do that. So let's save this particular process and then run it. Once we save that the process, the system will create brand new process on the fly, and then we can use our run process command line to launch that process. I just click go, and as you see here, the first task would be created, which is basically to specify the list of opportunities. And select participants. So that's basically how Bpm'online helps adding new items or applying extended business logic even though you're not acquainted with BPMN notation, not being a business analyst. So we're done with our overall demonstration. I really thank you for your time, and I'm happy to answer all of your questions right now. Okay, so I have a question here. How your solution can manage multiple inputs, including calls, emails, social media, web chat, and SMS, prioritize and route the different inputs, and give employees complete visibility of all historical customer contacts through different channels. Thank you for your question. Well, Bpm'online seamlessly unites all different channels and provides access to all relevant customer information in a unified interface, shaping positive user experience. That's why we actually called it Bpm'online Sales Omnichannel, because omnichannels are supported. Emails, calls, SMS, web-to-lead, case forms, social networks, chat. Any kind of activities are stored in a history tab of account and contact sections. And of course, they can be sorted by channel, duration, or other criteria. So thank you for the question. We have another one. Can we view the total sales pipeline as well as divisional, regional, and individual sales pipeline in the real time? Well, sure you can. So our dashboard provides you with opportunity to view, let's say, your sales pools and sales pipeline, and our robust grouping and filtering capabilities help to apply various criteria. For example, opportunity owners, geography, industry, market segment, and so on and so forth. So you can easily work with divisional and the regional individual pipelines, analyze them separately, or track unified pipeline. Guys, unfortunately, we're stretching out a little bit of our time limit, so I will answer the last question, and all further questions that were not answered in a chat by colleagues of mine will be answered for sure via email or other channels. So the last question would be how we can develop account plans for different roles. So the answer is yes, you can develop account plans in Bpm'online, and they can be applied for various roles inside of the organization. They could be accessed from the specific tab in account page, and the functionality includes possibilities to define and set milestones and track plans for each contact separately, analyze plan completeness, receive reports on planned and conducted activities, and review and verify plans on continuous basis. So to sum up, it was a great pleasure for us to introduce you our new product line, and specifically the product Bpm'online Sales Omnichannel. We really appreciate your high attendance rate, and we hope you love it as much as we love designing it. As I mentioned, all the questions that unfortunately were not answered due to the time limit orally or in a chat will be addressed to you via email, and if you have any further questions coming up, we are more than welcome them, and we would be happy to answer them. So thank you for your time, guys. Take care and have a great afternoon or evening, depending on where you are. Thank you and goodbye.